morning, good night, depending on where you at. Coffee time. Day 12, Saturday, July 12th. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. No, I didn't have to get up this morning. It's the weekend. We don't go to the gym on the weekends, but the internal alarm clock just gets you up, say you up, right? All right. So, could have just laid there, but just felt like I could get something done. So we're doing good so far. Like I said, I lost the first 4 days was 11 pounds, then 3 pounds over that weekend, and then we got this week. I didn't jump on the scale. I don't want to look at the scale. Like I said, that first weight's always, the water, that quick water, but it's always going to fluctuate. So you got to remember that too. Diet's the same. Ain't changed nothing. Everything's still the same. Just break it down pretty more or less, I get up in the mornings, go to the gym. I do about 30 minutes to an hour, or close to an hour, strength training, which is just, I'm not hitting it hard. I'm not as, really serious into it as I will be eventually, but I pretty much just try to hit everything, but it's more or less to get my heart rate up. So once I hit the treadmill, I'm already sweating, I'm already pumping, so everything on the treadmill counts. And then I jump on the treadmill and I do something different all the time. Sometimes I'll go for the hour flat on the treadmill, and then sometimes I'll try to hit, I'll start flat 5 minutes, then come up to a 3 incline 5 minutes, then drop back down to flat 5 minutes, then 3, and I'll do that for 30 minutes. And as far as speed goes on the treadmill, I started at a 2.1, I'm up to a 2.3 as far as speed goes, if you know what that is. That's pretty much the morning workout. And then I have my 1 coffee and a 20 ounce of water. And then I go home, I kill time, I edit and play with the phone and have another coffee, and then try to get at least another 20 ounce water down again before I hit the track. And then I'll go, I say between 1 and 3, I try to set it up. And I go to the park, and then I try to do the same thing at the park as far as from the time I step on the track. I try to at least get an hour. Yeah, and just, if you notice, I've been at the gym a lot, but that's because of the weather. We get really, when it rains, it storms. It's not just rain, we get lightning, thunder. It's been pretty bad. And then when it's hot, it's hot. If you watch the temperatures out here in Central Florida, it's pretty bad. We've been doing hundreds in the heat index. And so I just hit the gym, and I just do it at the gym, just treadmill, no strength training, just treadmill. And then in the evening, I'll do it again. Between 6 and 8, I try to hit it. Either the park or the gym, do the cardio again. And as far as eating, I eat 1 meal a day. I try to make it at 5, just like something, small, medium proportion. I've been doing chicken, rotisserie chicken with like avocado. I've made twice. I've done chicken and rice. I'm not gonna do that no more. I'm not gonna do the rice no more. Nah, I'm gonna stick with just the meat and the vegetables and the fruits. So yeah, I just keep with the rotisserie chicken, portion it out. And then as far as during the day, I might snack. If it's a snack, it's oranges, peaches, or banana. And maybe just like, between the first meal, I'd say from that morning on, I'd say probably 2 to 3 fruits or vegetables. Maybe, 2 peaches and an apple, or 2 oranges is in an apple, or a banana, like that. It's pretty much it. No more than 2 to 3, and then I have my meal. Then after the meal, I don't eat nothing. I pretty much just look forward to the evening walk. Then I get to that evening walk, and then once I'm home, I'm good. There's no thinking of food or anything. I just shower, edit, upload, hit the sack. So pretty much the routine is flat out. It's more or less 3 cardios a day, 1 strength training a day in the morning, 1 meal a day, and try to get at least 4 20-ounce bottles of water down a day, and then 2 to 3 coffees a day. That's pretty much it. It's working so far. Like I said, it fluctuates. As I go, I'll adjust. I'm still adjusting. Yes, that's pretty much it, what I'm doing. The only thing I'll adjust is what I eat, how much I eat. I'll start, as my feet get better, I'll start increasing my walks, stuff like that. Because the more I increase my walks, the more intensity my walks get, the more I burn. So, yeah, that'll change, as I go. Diet will change as I go. It'll always be the chicken, but, as far as anything else, or quantity, or, stuff like that, I don't know how you say it. But, yeah, portions, might get smaller, might get bigger. It all depends. But as far as sugar goes, yeah, sugar's good. Sugar's been holding. We got control of the sugar. Sugar's been anywhere from 80 to 110, so that's good. It's been really good. I'm happy with the sugar. Yeah, we'll always keep an eye on that, because if I get under 60, I just fall over. Yeah, we won't have to worry about shooting up when we're on this diet. We just have to be careful about, before we was worried about shooting up. Anything over 300, I'd get again, but now it's different. Now you gotta be careful you don't drop under 60. But it's been good. Not taking my insulin. Oh, and something I am on, which, like I said, I'm not trying to promote or anything, but I'm the type of person, I gotta see it, hear it, feel it to believe it. You know what I mean? I don't just believe everything I see on TV or on social media. Is the Mounjaro. I am on the Mounjaro. It's a 5. I don't know what that's called. Just the size of it, whatever you call it. I did start on the 0.5, then I went to a 2. Neither one of those did anything for me. Then I hit this 5, which I hit last month. And yeah, like I said, that's sort of one of the reasons that sort of kicked me off this month too, was the Mounjaro. It sort of motivated me to, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, last month, June, I laid in bed all month. I was in a hole trying to get out, and just laying in bed, lost like 10 pounds. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So it sort of motivated me. I figured, dang, what if I use that tool and then actually go out and do this, maybe together, we can accomplish something. So far, yeah. Because at any weight loss journey, it's always the diet, It's always the diet. And I gotta say, it helps. It does help, man. It helps. Especially for me. The only habit I got is eating. I don't drink, I don't smoke, drugs, Not saying I'm a saint. Not saying I'm a bad person either, but yeah, that's all I did was eat. Especially when I got nervous or depressed, especially going through all my depressions, I would just eat. But nah, I don't even think about it. You know, don't even think about it. Stuff works. It's I don't know. It works. I don't know. It's black magic. I don't know. But if you're still here listening, thank you. I know I get to rambling off sometimes, but you know, this is our morning talk. Get to talk to you. Hope you're having coffee too. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, we'll do the other check the weight again and do the body thing. Whatever you call that. End of the month. I can definitely feel my stomach. Like I think I mentioned the other day how I was feeling like it was tightening and stuff. That's the only thing I was feeling as far as anything different, you know, like my feet, but anything else different would be just like not cramping, but like tightening inside my stomach a little bit. And then I also can tell how you say, like the bottom of the stomach starting to drop. You can feel like it flapping over. It's getting bigger. Yeah, it's starting to drop. So I do feel that. So that, you know, that's all motivating stuff. All the comments. Thank you for all the comments. I love the comments, man. Cool as heck. If I get one and I forget to respond or yeah, because I want to try to respond to all of you guys, you know, not just do like a lot of these guys. I've responded to a few people. You know, it's like they all respond to everybody the same thank you thing, and it's always the same, like they get paying somebody to respond. Now I want to have actual conversations, you know, and but what else? Goals in life. What's my goals? I don't know. Obviously the weight loss. Lose the weight, get stronger, fitter. Maybe get a little more emotional control. Yeah, it's all goals, you know. Hopefully with all this going on, you know, change my mind, you know, my mindset, how we say it, you know, the way of thinking and stuff. You know, because as we get older, man, it's I don't know, it's like this emotional thing I be going through. You know, that happened like, I say that happened like the last year. I call it, the women go through, what's that called? Menopause? I call it menopause. I'm going through menopause. I mean, man, I cry over everything. It's terrible, man. Oh, man. What else? Yeah, just getting older, you know, you start to think more. And another biggest problem I got is with my depression and everything is letting go. You know, it's hard for me. It's just hard to let go. When I say that, I mean just everything. Loss, hurt. You know, when people hurt you, you lose people. Stuff like that. It's hard to let go, you know, mentally and in my heart, you know. It's just, which, you know, I heard a song the other day, how, you know, not letting go, just, you know, it gives them more and more control over you. But I'm trying, you know, I am trying. You know, one day I'll be able to. You know, there's a lot of different things. We all go through it. We're all going through it, you know. That's the thing about social media. You get to, you know, listen to other people and you're like, man, you know, that's me. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing, you know, it's to me, social media is like 50-50, you know what I mean? It's good and it's got its bad, you know. But me, I try just to look at the good, you know. I try when I don't look at the bad or watch the bad or listen to the bad. I just try to look for the good. Because no matter what, it's there. It's not going nowhere. It ain't going anywhere, man. If anything, these dang people getting smarter and smarter, inventing more and more things, right? What do you call them? Apps. It's stuff everywhere, man. You can't, and with that new AI stuff, you can't believe nothing you see on TV anymore. I mean, nothing. I mean, but we know. Well, most of us do. There's a lot of us that don't look at stuff on there and just be like, oh, wow. I mean, nah, man. I ain't falling for that one. But, yeah. And then, like, doing the social media, too, it's like another thing. I was saying this to a friend the other day. Because I was off social media, like I said. And then my daughter put me on everything. And, I did have Facebook, but I had it locked, where it was just like friends and family, it was just personal, you know what I mean? Which I still have that account. But all these other ones, I didn't, it's all open, And then you get a lot of people from your past and people you ain't seen or heard from before, reach back out to you. So, that's another cool thing, old friends, family, it's people you never seen or heard from in a long time, you get to see and stuff again, hear from, and it's pretty cool. Besides that, I don't know, goals in life, I would love to see this YouTube blow up. That would be cool, man. We don't talk about me, but me, I'm just your ordinary 52-year-old man, you know what I mean? Like I said before, I wouldn't say I'm like, I definitely ain't middle class. I ain't low, you know what I mean? Well, I'm low. I'd say I'm sort of in the middle between the two, I'm on disability. So, that's what I live on, that check a month. I used to do, I used to love working on cars, like side jobs, to make the extra money. I used to do a lot of that, plumbing, electrical, you name it. I'm pretty much into everything. I love it. I'm not a master at anything, but I'm pretty good at pretty much mostly everything. And I used to do that to make the extra money. But then once you get fat and stuff, man, it just, the legs getting up and down off the ground. If I had an assistant, I could get down and have an assistant bring me tools and stuff. That would be cool. But I didn't. So I was, you getting up and down hurts the knees, the legs, It starts getting harder, man. Your hands, I used to have big, strong hands, rough, tough. Now they're sensitive. They got sensitive hands. They're really sensitive, especially if mechanics, you working on them cars, you hit them knuckles. It's boy, it used to be all right. It used to just be another day, you wouldn't even see the scars or anything till the next day after you. But now it's like, it hurts. But yeah. That's it. YouTube would be cool or something, to blow up just to make extra income. I just, like I said, I didn't start this knowing that. I just, I started learning about that. The kids were telling me and stuff. I was like, wow, I didn't know you could do that stuff. But that would be cool. And then I see these people doing it and traveling and stuff. Man, that would be a dream. Lose this weight, build strength, lose the weight, and then travel. That would be cool, huh? And then I guess do like these people, video it, take you guys with me. That would be cool, man. And I don't know, like I put that link in my YouTube for the Buy Me a Coffee. I've gotten 4 people have bought me coffees. That's pretty cool. Thank you to y'all. And I thought that was pretty neat. I don't know, I just put it in there because, when you build the social media, that's what I was told to do. That's how we set it up. But yeah, like I said, if y'all want to buy an old man a coffee, that's up to y'all. If not, it's okay. I still love you. Stuff like that you use for, the journey, gas, diet, maybe some new sneakers. Definitely need some new beanies. I need some beanies. So any family and friends out there that are local watching, y'all see some beanies out there in the stores, because I don't shop. I go to Walmart for food, that's it. But if y'all out there shopping, find me some beanies. We give this one a break. Oh, man. Oh, and another thing I'm going to try out, and I don't know, but when I'm gonna start trying it out. But if you guys tell me when you see it. A thing called thumbnails, I guess. That's like what you see in the beginning, I guess, when I post. I created like one or whatever, and I'm gonna put it on these videos. I'm gonna try anyway. I learned how to make the thumbnail. I just gotta learn how to put it on there. I think I got it. I don't know, but I'm gonna try it. But just let me know if it's cool or not, or you just like the normal, just my face, you know. Just the regular, because the computer picks it, I guess, whatever. Sometimes it picks cool pictures, but sometimes I'll be like, you know. Oh man, I'm rambling and see, y'all got me started. I ain't even finished half a coffee yet. Jesus. Any of y'all still there? Y'all skip me. Oh man. But yeah. If anybody sees this, you know, if you're on like the other channels, other social media, man, go to my YouTube, man, subscribe and follow me. You know, even if you don't like YouTube, just go over there, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Help the old man out. And I still post on everything though, because I know like my kids, they love TikTok and Instagram. You know, I got like my kids, they like TikTok and Instagram, and then there's like family and older friends and stuff, they love Facebook, you know, so I'm on all those. I see all of y'all, but like YouTube, you know, I ain't gonna lie, I used to be the same way, you know. YouTube, I never really, you know, YouTube was always a tool, you know, for especially for being a tradesman, you know, when I used to work on stuff, because YouTube, you know, if you had a question about something, you're working on something, you go to YouTube, you know. And like I said, social media, man, you know, YouTube will find an answer. There's somebody out there. And I don't like, I'm gonna say I don't like books, but, you know, there's a difference between, you know, book educated and hands-on educated, you know what I mean? And you go to YouTube, you find these people hands-on educated, you know, and you learn tricks of the trade and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then about, I don't know, it was about 3 years ago, I think. I met a friend in the gym, and he's a pastor, and he travels, and he goes to the Philippines, and he was telling me about the Philippines, how beautiful it is over there and everything, and I don't know, he just put me onto it. And like 3 years ago, you know, I just started watching Philippines, you know, and Thailand, you know, Southeast Asia. I don't know, I just love it, man. It's beautiful over there. And I just started learning the language, the culture, you know, because you watch those people, they go everywhere, you know, and you know, like the certain ones, they show everything there. So it's like, man, I learned the area. I can give you directions. They ain't never been there in my life, but somebody, hey, you get over here, I give them directions. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's been like 3 years, but yeah, that's another dream goal. One day, maybe we'll see. Who knows? You know what I mean? Tomorrow, you know. Tomorrow ain't promised to none of us, but we just enjoy the day, you know. We'll enjoy our conversations when, God willing, we get them. But yeah, that's, we've been on here about over 20 minutes talking. Y'all probably tired of me. Anybody even still there? And comment, man, comment, talk to me. I don't know, just talk to me, anything. Like I had I think it was on Facebook. I had a new person on there, and they asked me, you know, like, because, you know, a lot of times I know I just do these videos, you know, I obviously I show my cardio because it's a weight loss journey. You know, it's cardio, it's diet. I know I need to, somebody told me I need to show more, I'm gonna adjust this. I need to make maybe some food videos, show, you know, what I eat and stuff. But yeah, I know. But like, I think she wanted me like to explain what I'm doing, which is what I just did in this video. And but yeah, if any questions, man, just let me know. You know, if I missed something or something, I don't know. If I'm filming wrong, if I'm doing something wrong, you know, if you got something that can help, you know, let me know if I'm doing something wrong. I don't know, on this camera, I'm still learning how to adjust, you know, try to get my face in there right and stuff, you know, and I don't know, I'm learning. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm still. I mean, I'm practice on the laptop with the editings and stuff. You know, I learn. You know, like I said, my nephew, he got me set up. I got the Easy app, which is the one that's on the phone that I use for the editing on there and stuff. I can do all that. I learned how to upload the pictures and files from here to there and do that. But it's just once you get into like the actual apps and bring those videos into it on the laptop, it's what I gotta learn next. And then like, I don't know how to say it. Yeah, I like that. You know what I mean? It's hard for me because you know everything's you drag or you know I'm learning all that stuff. You know, and then I didn't know like my laptop is touchscreen. You know, you can like on the phone you can touch it and stuff too. I didn't know that either. You know, I'm learning, man. But just imagine, you know, by the end of this month I should be pretty good at this tech stuff. Oh man, it's almost 30 minutes talking, Jesus. And you know, like on these, and that's another thing, you know, like, you know, I make these videos like this one, you know, it's us talking and stuff. I can post it on YouTube. And I think it's, what's that other one? I think TikTok increased its time as far as the length of the videos. So I've been posting a lot of long ones on that, which, you know, a lot of those other places, you know, TikTok, Instagram and stuff, you know, they're into those, you know, those little 60-second, I don't know, 1 minute, 2 minute, 30-second videos, you know what I mean? So I don't expect to get too much attention on those, but I try to break them down, you know, like, I think it's 3 minutes longest, like they want, like on Instagram and stuff. So I just cut the video up. So, you know, it's a lot of things goes on with that too, which gives me a purpose, gives me something to do. You know, it's pretty cool. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. I'd say yesterday, you know, like I said, I'm getting quicker at it on the phone, and yeah, like I got some free time yesterday. I was able to lay down for a minute, you know, just to rest my body. Cause I ain't gonna lie, since I started, I ain't got no rest, and I still get up. You know, it's like, you know, yeah, it's what time we start, 6:30 this video, but I was up. I don't know, it's something about 4:30 every morning that gets me. You know, alarm ain't set to, you know, 6. You know, because like I said, I try to be at the gym at 7. That was the beginning goal, but we've been there early. And then we was there like 6:40 for the first 2 days, and next thing we're like 6, then 5:30. I don't know, it's something about 4:30 just feels, my insides, you know, the internal time, it feels like that's what it wants. 4:30 up every morning. So even on like today, we got the morning off, but you know, I was up for 4:30. I made myself lay in the bed, you know, for a while. I try to lay there till 6. So I pretty much lay there till 6. But then you just lay there with your eyes open, you can't sleep, you know what I mean? But it wasn't about getting sleep, it was about just letting my body, you know, relax. That's what it was about. So yeah. Those are goals, man. Those are goals. So, like I said, if y'all know anything that can help me, know, man, you know, any type of way, just let me know. I'm new to all this, you know. You know, my biggest fear doing this, you know, like I said, this is my kid's idea. This was their idea, you know, especially my daughter. But was you know, just embarrassing them, you know. I hope I never embarrass them on any video or anything I say, you know, because, you know, they'll always come first. But yeah, all right. Well, Saturday, new day. Good morning, good night, wherever you at. Have a good day, man, or have a good night. Relax. Be good. We'll have our afternoon walk and then our evening walk videos, and I'll see you guys there. I don't know, it's, like I said, it's supposed to be raining this next few days. Storms, not just rain, you know, we're in storm season. You know, we have like rain season, then we have storm season, you know, thunder, lightning, the whole nine, you know, tornadoes, hurricanes. So, yeah, this is more or less this is gonna be storm season. So, yeah, and the heat don't help. They make the storms even worse, angrier. They make them angry. So yeah, oh man, it's been a good talk though. If you're still here, thank you for listening. I appreciate it. The conversation, to be able to have coffee and talk to somebody in the morning, that's cool. And to be able to do it every morning, that's pretty neat. But I don't know. I think it was a good morning. We had a lot to talk about. I actually opened up a little bit more to you. You know what I mean? I'm trying. But yeah. All right, people. Love you.